Good afternoon, Big Buenos Toys, and this is my first RC car video, and this is the TRX4 Sport, model number 82024-4, and that is the original Sport model uh, with body clips, body posts, and then it clips the body clips to the chassis. It's like that. There's holes here, holes back here, and then body clips. So I went clipless, and my local hobby shop had two rigs hanging around in the red color, and so I decided to pick one up at 270 bucks versus they had it stickered at 370. Um, but Traxxas re-released the TRX4 Sport, and if you ever checked their website last month or prior, the high trail was the thing. I wasn't a big fan of that. Here's the TRX4 Sport, gray or blue, 350 bucks. So, if I look at the price today, so $80 savings I've saved by getting the older model. I got a tan body to do the clipless version. So the original TRX4 Sport, they did red, blue, tan. Then they went to clipless and same color scheme, red, blue, and tan. And you didn't have to worry about buying fender liners. So I had to buy fender liners and a body. And so 18 bucks on fender liners, 70 bucks on a body already painted. This is the tan version. I didn't search any other colors. I was sold on the tan. This is the right here. And so, it's a stripped down model of the TRX4 Sport, TX4. No locking diffs, no 2-speed transmission, the fancy body and all that good stuff. Just to keep it, really basic. Your starter here. I do like this. I do like this. I mean, the scale stuff is pretty rad, but keeping the pricing down. I mean, this looks great. Looks really good. And as far as any type of scale stuff, if you've seen the TRX4 Sport as a rack system, all that, I'm not into that. If you have things of that sort, it keeps weight up top, and so you don't want the car tipping if you're trying to crawl and stuff like that. And so you can add that if you want, just for looks. It's fine. That's fine. That's the beauty of RC. You can do what you want with your cars. And so part number for the fender liner kit is 8080X, and the body 8187-10 there. Traxxas. I'm using all Traxxas products. No. The only thing third party I'm going to use is wheels, Trio or Endura. I'll make that decision a little later today. As far as anything else that's want to add any flair to your car, I'm doing the basics, and this is the mirror and snorkel set right here, 8119. So there's that. I just got a body reamer, and so I can install these. And the other tip that I got from good old YouTube is the stickers here for the actual mirror. Don't use those. Go to your local auto parts store and get they sell stickers that stick over your side view mirrors, outside side view mirrors, in case one breaks, or just gets fogged up or something where you can't see. You get a hobby knife, you cut your shape out, and then you can put it on the mirror housings here, and then you'll get that real reflective look versus these stickers here. And then there are rock light ports here. Total of 8. That's a lot of lighting right there, but that's going to be pretty cool. And I ended up buying that rock light set. And you also need what they call the BEC. You need both of those to work together to get everything to light up. So 22 bucks here, and that is 8026X there, and then the BEC is 8028. So accessory wise, I spent 50 bucks total there. And so the only other mods besides tires and wheels would be the 2-speed transmission. The bonus was I got a free battery, free 2S battery with my purchase. I was not expecting that, so I don't. So right now $40 savings, but with the fender liner kit, you get a plate here where you could put a short pack battery, and I'm gonna research into a 3S battery. So this is a 3S capable rig, and let's put this body back on real quick. We'll just put it just like that. Uh, you know, you don't have to worry about body clips to lose. Just nice clip under. You just clip and then unclip. So let's run down some numbers real quick. So I paid $270 for the rig. Uh, I used Amazon points for the fender liners and the body. So $70 on the body. I made it 50. The remainder points I used on the fender liners. So it dropped it down to $2.17. Free battery, so $0 there. So $372.17. That's what I paid. Oh, I'm sorry, $322.17. Whoa, math was way off there. Can't read my own writing sometimes. And the accessory is $50, so $372.73. That's where I was going with that. So that's what I paid so far. If you were to get the TRX4 Sport today, $350 on the rig. You got to factor in a battery. So I'm sticking with the battery that I got as a $40 battery, so $390. And if you got the same accessories, I got another $50, $440. So I think I did okay as far as saving money and getting a color that I wanted, even though that gray is pretty cool. But it looks good with the red. And so yeah, so a 2-speed transmission, and that's what I'll upgrade to at some point here. And then that means I have to upgrade my radio system. You get the basic TQ system with your vehicle. This vehicle here, like I said, it's a stripped down version of the TRX4. The fancy stuff is not present. But the 2-speed transmission, I think that kit runs about $60, and then I would need a new radio and transmitter, and receiver. I mean, so Traxxas has what they call the Traxxas Power Up program, and you can trade in your old equipment and get upgraded equipment, and they'll give you a discount. So, so that's what I'll do with that receiver and a radio system. I'll upgrade that. I'll use the Power Up program for that, and then yeah. Besides tires and wheels, man, that's it for upgrades. It's just be more of a trail rig here, not as much as a crawler. Even though I like to do a little crawling, so we'll cross that bridge at some point, but mostly a trail rig because I do have another 110 crawler, or 110, and that's the Axial base camp. So I have the base models of Traxxas and Axial, and that one, the base camp, I want to be more of my crawler rig there, and then since they don't offer a 2-speed transmission, just a dig unit, which I have the dig unit. But a 2-speed setup for this, yeah, that'll be cool. And then I take this hiking with me and things of that sort. So that'll be cool. And then some moderate crawling. So things could change over time. That's the good thing about RC is you can modify your vehicles to what you want it to be. So that's what I'm going with right now. First, the clipless setup, and just get some basic aesthetics going, and then as far as performance, then I'll move into that 2-speed transmission, and then who knows, overdrive, a little bit of brass, who knows, a 3S battery though. 3S battery, that's that could be next actually, but after tires and wheels, the 3S battery. So 2S and 3S, so that'll be cool. So yes, the TRX4 Sport, back again at $350, but this is my version of it here. So I'll take it from there, and we'll explore more RC as the as time goes, because I do have a bunch of cars. So we'll get to that later. And yeah, I've spent a lot of money, so we'll get to that stuff later. But for now, TRX4 Sport in the tan, so awesome, good looking ride, a rig I should say. But yeah, good looking, and looking forward to playing with this when I get new tires and wheels. Big boy and his toys. Thank you for watching.